Q&A, questions I always get asked in real estate. Eventually, or if you leave comments, I will do your question next episode. Is now a bad time to buy with rates so high? Not necessarily, because there's always a ratio. Is it your ratio that we're looking at? Good rule of thumb is the area that you want to buy, how much is it appreciating annually? Because if it's in the 4%, 5%, 6%, that means that homes are going to be that much more expensive when you go around to buying. If the interest rates are projected to go down a full percent or down to 4%, 3%, 2%, which they are not. And I really do want to go in depth on why it did that in the first place in 2020, 2021. Spoiler, it was a mistake. The person pushing the buttons made a mistake. We'll go into detail on that. So basically, it's up to you. So basically, book a consult. Link is in the description. Calendarly, you can talk to me directly, right? Schedule a Zoom. We'll do a one-on-one breakdown for your specific situation. Go over your finances since I'm a licensed loan officer, all the sorts, and kind of get that going for you. But is now the best time to buy with the rates so high? Well, the rates are going to stay pretty much the same for 3 years from today. So don't expect rates to go down. So if you want to buy a house, if it makes sense for your situation, go buy your home because it's time. Next question. What's the best way to afford a home right now in Colorado? It's a great question. The key is to combining smart programs like CHFA, First Step Plus. If you have a VA loan, we can talk for hours on that. I'm a VA loan specialist. I have options for you, right? Down payment assistance. There's CHAC as well. You can pair that with CHFA down payment assistance. If you're a single mom, there's programs out here in Colorado called Project ICU that's done tremendously great things. I got a client last year, $60,000 by pairing CHFA with CHAC and then putting Project ICU on top of that. And I worked with a great lender partner, Cameron, who helped us put all that together for my buyer, which is wonderful. But yes, there's amazing ways to be affordable right now. And a lot of these are incomes that you don't have to pay back. You don't have to pay back some of these grants, and that's what you want to hear. Obviously, combining seller concessions is a great way you can get your interest rate buy down and all stuff like that. I think she's done. She sat pretty calmly the whole time. All right. Will home prices in Colorado go down if I wait? They might. We are in a seller's market. Well, we're in like a buyer-powered market. And as things start to level out, it's going to start turning more into a seller's market situation. So things happen differently in each one of these markets. But short-term dips are possible, especially within rising inventory. But long-term, Colorado is unfortunately a beautiful state. And fortunately, a very beautiful state where people want to live here. It's like why Miami doesn't really go down, because people love the ocean and love the aesthetics of everything. Colorado has mountains. We're one of the healthiest states. So much stuff. Everybody vacations here for the mountains, stuff like that. So mountain properties historically are not going to change, things like that. But, short-term dips are possible. It just depends in the market, what you're looking for, where you're looking, and everything kind of changes right there. So use the market shifts to your advantage. And the best way is to have a knowledgeable market specialist guiding you through, going over your finances and everything. And then we get to the bottom of that right there. So whether you are in Denver, in the Springs, or somewhere in between, the market has changed. And if you're smart about how you move, you can take full advantage of it. Book a time with me, 720-447-1580. Walk you through your options before the reset shifts. Get out of here, rascals. We're done. This has been Living in Colorado.